E-MultiSkills video tutorial. In this video tutorial, we will learn how to check the client connections in MySQL server using the MySQL workbench. So this is the MySQL workbench interface, which is a GUI tool, and I wanted to check all the connections which are incoming from the clients to a particular server. So this is my server. So this is 192.168.1.51, which is a MySQL Linux server, and MySQL 8.0 is installed. So I have created a user who can remotely log into this server and has all the privileges, super privileges, so that it can connect and check everything from the GUI prompt. So this is the tool, and the username is MySQL backup 51. And if you wanted to create the user, you can see the syntax is over here. And let me connect to MySQL workbench using that particular user remotely. So there are several tabs: file, edit, view, query, database, server, tools, and scripting. Let us go to server. Under the server, you can see the client connections. So if you see this page, it is very descriptive. You have everything which is required. You can see the host and the connection string is on the top. Then there is client connections. Thread connected are 7. Threads running are 2. Rest are idle. Threads created are 9. Total connections at this point of time are 83. Connection limit is 151. So not too much of flexibility is over here. Aborted client 0, aborted connections, so 13 connections have been aborted so far, and these are the errors if there are any. So you can see what all is there. It is the ID, username who is connected. Let's see the ID number 80, which has the username. Let's say my username is MySQL backup 51. From where it is connected? It is connected from 192.168.1.9, which is my local system IP address. Is it connected to any particular database? At present, no. Let's try to connect to one of it. So let's try to connect using the root DB. So I will say show databases, and let's say if this has reflected over here or not. You can see that 80 to 83. 83 is the last ID. It is at the bottom. You can see it is don't refresh. So let us refresh it every 10 seconds and refresh it right away. You can see the ID 84 is created with the root, and it is connected from the local host. That means it is from the same server where MySQL server is running. Is it connected to any particular DB? No. Let's try to connect and see if it is reflecting over here. Let's say use test DB. Show tables. Select star from customers. Now let's go back to the GUI, and then let's refresh it every 1 second. Or if you wanted to refresh manually, that is also fine. Otherwise, it will keep on fluctuating. Just say refresh. And this is the last one which we have connected just right now. And this is the statement which we have executed. Select star from customer. Which program it is using? It is using the MySQL. So this way we track a particular user activity from MySQL connection, client connection. So it has all the details. You have the user ID, from which server it is connected, which database it is connected, what is the current status. So at present it is not doing anything. That's why it is showing sleep. And for how long it has carried out the operation, then what is the state, if it is and it is a foreground process or the background process. Everything will be displayed over here. Then you have the information about the query and from which program you have used to connect it. So you can see all the details over here. And at the bottom you can see there are some hide background process if you do not want to see all those. If you wanted to see all those, just uncheck. And if you just say hide background threads, so it will disable all of them, it will not display. And then if you wanted to kill a particular query, you can use the kill query, or if you just wanted to kill the connection so that the connection is also aborted, you can kill that. Or if you just wanted to kill the query which is being executed, you can use that. You have the refresh button, and just say if you wanted to show more details, it will be displayed over here. Let's say in this particular case, when we have connected using the root user, you can see the process list ID is there, then a schema name with which it is connected to, and what is the current state, and what is the statement which is fired. Is there any kind of locks? So it will display over here as well. And you can kill the query, you can kill the connection, or let's say your connection limit has reached beyond its capacity, let's say 151, then it will display over here if it is allowing you to connect through the non-root user. So this is very useful, and it may help in checking out some important details from the client, like if the client is doing something which is taking too much of resources. So not from this particular page, that is from the performance page, you can check out the details, but the basic details of all the client connections are available over here. I hope this is going to help, and thanks for watching.